What do you think will happen to this monster now? Him killed by the protagonist Yuji. He comes to the guild for reward. His Tamer class is considered to be the weakest class. At the moment a man comes running with a report that the monsters are gathering near the city. People began to panic and decided to run away from city, but Yuji offers to protect the city. He took out a dragon bone with it can create dragon fire. They began to prepare for the attack of the monsters. He has partners Ete Sprout, Wolf and Slime. People were able to repel the first attack of the monsters. He also has a Dryad partner. She noticed a suspicious person and a casted stone. Yuji grabbed a man with the help of mucus and cleared the cast from the stone, but the man killed himself. With the help of a magic maker, creates a barrier to the entire city, then uses the flame of doom, but that wasn't enjoy to kill all the monsters. He repeats the attack one more time and losing consciousness. People began to celebrate the victory. At this time Yuji wakes up and goes to another city. When they arrived in the city, first eat it, then went to register in a new guild. He began find a new task, but other people come up to him and offer to join their team. Consists of 2 girls and 2 men. They went on missions. Their goal is to find the dwelling of the F dragon. Yuji's task is to hunt down monsters in the area and warn if he senses someone. Later they met a pack of wolves and defeated them. Night came and they decided to rest. One by one they began to get their camp from monsters. We are shown Yuji past. When he was reborn, he accidentally tamed a slime. She took him to an unfamiliar house where there were many books. He later tamed a lot of slime. They started reading books. If read, he get a new skill. At this time, one of the group of escaped, and everyone else began to observe to him. When he ran away, he went through all the traps and came to his real comrades. They are going to sell Yuji and 2 girls. His girls fell into a trap, but the slime decimated the evil monster. Yuji froze them with the help of a spell. As it turned out, they were robbers. They went on to complete tasks. The fifth mentioned the blue moon, that it will become the deities of this world. They were near the mountains. It turned out that an F-dragon might live in the canyon, so that people would not know about his true strength. Yuji used power limiting spell. At one point the sky turned purple. People from another city noticed this. Also there is legend about the legendary dragon. Yuji saw a huge dragon. Slime and a wolf cleared the road from monsters. When they entered the canyon, an F-dragon appeared. Yuji started the battle, attacked with weak spell, but this was not enough. He decided to use destroying flames, and on this the battle ended. They went to the guild for reward. Yuji was invited to the meeting. He was asked to describe a huge dragon, after which he was told that it was a legendary dragon. He can destroy the continent in 3 days. The blue dragon became even bigger. They planned to attack the dragon tomorrow. After the interviews, he was invited by Father Stale. He as a priest Stale gave Yuji a dagger that can focus magic. At this time the dragon becomes even stronger every minute. Yuji decided to kill this dragon at night, used destroying flames, but he didn't give a damn about it. In response he shoots magic. He used protection. At that time the dragon absorbs magic from the forest. He takes a dagger and plans to collect the flame of destroying magic in this. The dragon shoots again, but Yuji uses protection. With the help of barriers rise to the dragon, attacks in the eye and uses spell, but it didn't work. The dragon fires magic, but Yuji defends himself, uses the punishment spell from which the dragon falls to the ground. With one blow pieces the skin of the dragon and cuts off the head. The next day he was recommended to go to the city of Ricardo. There is very tasty foods. Dryad called him to place where the dragon died. Magic mushrooms grew there. She will make a potion from them. They go to a new city, but stumbled upon another city. He was very suspicious. It turned out that the city is connected with the blue moon. When they came to the city, it turned out that it was winter there, but this should not be. When they arrived at the restaurant, due to the fact that there was no wood to heat the building, Yuji summoned attacks and one blow cut down almost the entire forest. Then dried the tree. When he returned to the restaurant, he took out all the wood. In return, they prepare a branded steak for him. He idolized this food. People need more firewood to heat the city. He decided to help. They also told him that the city he accidentally visited had long been abandoned by people. After that he was fed and asked protection the plantation from monsters. They found some kind of blue ball. It turned out that he absorbs magic because of this. It's winter in this city. Yuji understood that there is a secret passage in the forest. For this he blows up the forest and finds the secret passage. They went down to the basement. They found some kind of generator. Turned out that they were making cased stone. 2 strangers came running. Yuji ordered the slime follow them. They found a way out and they ended up in a city, in which there were followers of Blue Moon. They decided to attack another village. The slime found a lot of treasure. The followers have holy flame. They committed suicide to start this flame. Yuji covers the whole city with a barrier. The holy flames explodes. He created a new barrier that was able to contain the explosion. Winter is over in the city. He found a list for whom hunt the blue moon he should be next. Don't forget to press like and subscribe. Yuji goes to a new city. There can create new items blacksmith. The Achilles found Yuji and decided to observe. They were sent by the Blue Moon to find a person who can interfere with their plans. He decided not to attack them and began to pretend that he was very weak and poor. At first he showed that he had no money food. Then he took an order for bulls. He needed to show that he was very weak, so only the proud wolf fought. Managed to win, but Yuji intervened and used amplification magic on the bulls. As a result, the killers stopped chasing Yuji and went to look for a new target. This is Tail. He froze them. Yuji came to the blacksmith and asked to create items for slime. For this you need to find materials for creating armor. If you kill a small fire dragon, then material will fall out of it. They live near the volcano. Also a big dragon he lives in a volcano. He came to the guild for task. They said that they can be killed with water. Yuji tamed a fire slime. And this a river with piranha, but they were not visible. He created from a slime fishing net. A huge piranha came out of the house. He killed it with a fireball. This is a small fire dragon. Yuji used a waterfall. From a dragon fell out stone. Also the blue dragon is stronger than the red dragon. He used a 10-foot ice crystal. Brought dragon crystal to the blacksmith. Made armor the next day. They decided to test them. The proud wolf and the slime become very fast. He also used a powerful spell. The armor almost broke. To make the armor strong you need to kill the big dragon. At this time from volcano came a big dragon. Slimes saw two suspicious people who climbed the volcano. Yuji uses weapon, but they dodged and the second time did not work, but they killed themselves. It turned out that they are from the Blue Moon. There was scarcity water in the barrels. The small dragons were furious. It started to rain and big dragon furious. He went towards Yuji. Yuji plans to stop him. Decided to see if his rive would stop him. When he entered the rive it completely evaporated. Decided to fight. Yuji uses ice crystal, but this too little. He uses time for the ice crystal, but did not help. At this time he accumulated water in one place to try to drown him. The dragon shoots out a large fireball and Yuji uses a frost cast. Yuji win. The slimes also found some object. It turned out that this mechanism can cause artificial rain. With the help of Stone of Age, dragons made him a new armor. He comes to a new city, but the followers of the Blue Moon noticed him. They awakened the dragon. Also the main one is Blue Moon altar. Tail and his student met with Yuji. He shed the past. Once there was a church called the Blue Moon. A little later they had followers. There was a Walter among them. Then almost everyone was killed. It was planned by the Walter. So the Blue Moon appeared. Tail says that it is necessary to destroy the Blue Moon because they want to destroy this world. Also Yuji is a messenger of God. The next day Tail and student went from city. Slime reported that they went to the forest. This time the Tail opened and embraced to the barrier of dark to get to the altar. The slave found this passage and Yuji passes on. Walter and Tail met. He was captured because the student worked for Walter from the very beginning, but then Yuji comes. Monsters attack them. Walter sits on chair and transforms into a monster. A proud wolf says from a blow. Little by little Walter transforms into a dragon, shoot, but does not break through the defense. The slimes to start to shoot from all sides. The slimes and the wolf put on armor, uses a fireball. Walter began to absorb monsters to recover. Yuji uses a barrier, but Walter breaks through it a little, uses fetus and destroys the flame. A strange mechanism was launched. He edged Sage. Once he opposes dragons, the Sage used a disastrous flame. Yuji has the slime spell. A proud wolf and slimes attack, but the Sage constantly uses destroy flames. Yuji froze him, but didn't not help. They both use 10 for the destroy flame. The Sage uses the salvation of the world. The sky turned pink and it started to rain. Because of him all the monsters are furious. The Sage says that he was like him too. Once he lost to the dragon, a shootout with destroy flames begins. The slimes protect the city. Yuji drinks a potion to restore mana. He attacked and used punishment spells mana times, but it did not work. In spot that absorbs magic, uses punishment, then uses a protective coup, pieces him and kills. After all the cities celebrated the victory, the followers of the Blue Moon also remained. It turned out that their goal was to destroy the Black Dragon of this. They also plan to destroy this world in the future. Thanks for watching. My English is not very good, but it will get better with each video. There will be a lot of active on this channel, so I ask you to support me with a like and subscription. Also rate the video from 1 to 10 in the comments. The main not to get sick. See you again.